Hey everybody, so we have a interesting topic today to discuss, and it's 3 ways to prevent failing as an entrepreneur. So as you come on, please do drop into the comments, say hi and where you're tuning in from. We have a lot to cover. We are going to be doing a deep dive into this. This is going to be a turning around of the mirror type training. And I want to enlighten every single one of you on what we can do to not fail as an entrepreneur. So let's dive on in. So hey there everyone, Scott Aaron here. Grateful to be with all of you again today. If you're watching this in real time, happy 1st of June, which is crazy to say that it's already June 1st. So this is it's unbelievable how fast time really does go. And it's just one of those things where time is flying by. There's really nothing we can do to prevent it from stopping. So we got to really enjoy life right now as it is. So again, if you're coming on live, please drop into the comments below, say hi and where you are tuning in from, or just hashtag live or the city, state, country that you're watching from. If you are watching this on the replay, please use hashtag replay so I do know to go back and say hello. Feel free to tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like to give me. But also, please don't forget to head over to my profile, follow my profile, but also then turn on my LinkedIn notification bell so you are notified of when I do these trainings, which is every Monday and Thursday. Hey, Vera, good to see you jumping on from Colorado Springs. I'll actually be out in Colorado Springs later this year. I'm giving a keynote out there, which I'm very, very excited about, and it's about LinkedIn. So that is going to be fun, and I've heard nothing but amazing things of how beautiful Colorado Springs is. So definitely looking forward to getting out there. Now, what we're going to be talking about today. Hey, Colleen, good to see you jumping on, my friend. What we're going to be talking about today are 3 ways to prevent failing as an entrepreneur. And what I can tell you is, it just seems to me that, and I'm sure this was exacerbated by the pandemic, because a lot of people were furloughed, a lot of people lost their jobs, and a lot of people were trying to think about and figure out what it is that they can do, right? So a lot of people became an entrepreneur. Maybe they started a business, they, bobbed and weaved. So there's been a rise in the amount of people doing entrepreneur, or I would say sole proprietor type businesses. So if you are an entrepreneur, just drop a Y or a yes in the chat if you own your own business or it's an online business. If you are an entrepreneur, you're running an entrepreneurial business, drop a Y or a yes. If you actually work for someone else, just type in employee. If you're an employee, so Charles says yes, he is an entrepreneur. Awesome. And again, for me, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I've actually never worked for anybody. I started when I was 18. I was brought into a family-owned business, was a bunch of health clubs that I owned and operated, 3 different gyms. And Vera says, yes, she is an entrepreneur. Awesome. So, my wife and I, we have various different programs, courses, masterminds, products, services. And there are the notion, and I would say the drive of an entrepreneur, someone that wants to make it, it's there. It's a burning desire in their heart. They don't want to fail. And the peak of one mountain is the valley of the next. And everyone sees the success that my wife and I have with the company that we own and operate together. but you're looking at the glory, not the story behind it. It's taken us a long time to get to where we are. And I see so many entrepreneurs struggling so much with the time that they have to build their business. The consistent flow of cash flow is a serious problem for a lot of entrepreneurs. Some months are good, some months are bad. And they're constantly contemplating, is this right for me? Is this something that I should do? And what I wanted to do today was just have a very open and honest conversation about what we can do as entrepreneurs to not fail, not guarantee success, but what we can do to not fail in what we're looking to do. So, the first one, no matter where you are in your business, whether you're a new entrepreneur, whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur, always shorten the learning curve by hiring a coach or joining a mastermind or a program that teaches you what you need to know about your offering, your service, or your product. The number one mistake that I made in the very beginning was trying to figure it out all on my own and just Google a bunch of stuff, watch a lot of YouTube videos. And I can tell you the number one reason why I really struggled in the very beginning was I was on an island by myself. I had a significant fear of investing money. Now, I never saw hiring a coach or joining a mastermind. I never saw that as an expense. I always saw that as an investment, because when you invest in yourself and your business, obviously there's going to be a perceived ROI, and you have to make that ROI. Nothing is guaranteed. And I think this is the other thing. People join programs like, well, what's my guarantee? There is no guarantee with any program that you join, because you, the person who's taking that course, that hiring that coach, joining that program, it's up to you to squeeze the juice. Nothing is going to be handed to you. You're going to be giving the keys to the castle, but it's your job to walk through that door, learn what it is that you need to learn, apply what it is that you need to apply, and take action on those things. Too many people wait too long to shorten the learning curve. Now, people may say, well, Scott, I may not have the monetary means to hire a coach or join a mastermind or invest in a course or a program. I get that. There's two things that I want to say to that. Number one, if something is important to us, we will find a way. If something is important to us, we will find a way. Now, let me give you an example. If you are driving to work one day or just taking your car out for a drive and you hit a significant pothole and you blow out your front two tires, gone, blown out, have to pull over, and you need that car, not only for yourself, for daily driving activities, but to pick up your kids, friends, family, whoever. Now, are you going to contemplate and wait a couple weeks, a couple months to get those two new tires? Absolutely not. That is a necessity for you, your life, and your business. And you will find a way to come up with that investment that needs to be made to repair those two tires. Now, if we correlate that to the business that someone is operating, if the business that you're operating has two flat tires, how do you ever expect to get to the destination that you're looking to get to in your business? You can't. You got to fix those flat tires. So, number one, if something is that important to that person, they will find a way. They will find the money. They will find a way to invest. Or If there's absolutely no way, start saving. Start saving. It's amazing how much money people spend on things that do nothing to help their business. There are always ways and methods to take money from some areas of where you're spending it and put it to others. If you wanted to invest in a $5,000 program, course, or mastermind, as an example, and you put away $500 a month or $125 a week for 10 months, you would have the money to invest. If something is important to you, you will make the time and you will make the effort to do it. I can't express to you enough, and this is not a pitch to, hire coaches. Again, in the consumer and the client's defense, there's a lot of bad coaches out there. There's a lot of people that are charging A, way too much for what they're offering, B, not delivering any value whatsoever. So I get it. So people are a little bit hesitant to make those investments. But what I can tell you is that when you do your due diligence and you do your research and you vet out the right person for you with what it is that you want to learn and want to improve in your business, it will not only shorten the learning curve, it's going to take your business to new heights. And just to give you an example, there's a woman that's in a mastermind that Nancy and I run called Expert Authority. And she made more money in Q1 of this year than she did in all of 2022 combined. Because she knew that she had some things that were not in place, and she knew that we could be the ones to, show her and teach her how to put those things into place. And now she has what she wants. But you have to understand, you can only go so long. And I use this example, if we all owned brick and mortars, right? We owned traditional storefront businesses. You have to purchase certain things. And sometimes, I'm not telling people to take out business loans or credit cards, but if you have, when we had our gyms, right? We had to buy equipment. We had to buy supplements, bottles of water, protein bars. We had to offer those products and services to the people that were going to be investing into that gym. The same thing goes for the business that you're looking to run. If your business isn't growing, now let's have some full transparency. If you're on here live or even on the replay, in the past, let's do the past 5 months. So the first 5 months of this year, in your entrepreneurial endeavor or business, is your income the same as last year for the first 5 months of the year, increased, or has it gone backwards? So full transparency, you can say same, increased, or decreased. Now, what Nancy and I do every single year is we always do a year-end review in October, and we see what holes and gaps are there so we can make improvements. So with where you are in your business right now through the first 5 full months of 2023, in your entrepreneurial business, is your income the same? Is it increased or has it decreased? And these are things that you need to constantly look at. And just to give you an idea, Nancy and I, we look at our revenue month in, month out. And again, we're up, again, every month from last year. So we really look at those things. One of the main reasons why someone's business may stay the same or go backwards is because they have not yet fixed the problem that they have. And Nancy and I had 2 big problems with our business that needed some attention this coming year. Number one, we needed a KPI specialist, a key performance indicator. So we hired and we brought a team member on to be our online business manager. So she's our business strategist. She helps us look at numbers. And then we needed help with sales copy, email copy, all those things. So we hired a full-time copywriter. Those were two kinks in our hose that we knew we were leaving money on the table. And I can completely attribute the increase in business that we've had the first 5 months of last year to the first 5 months of this year, because we acknowledged that we needed to start making some investments into those two areas that our business was lacking to help improve it. So always take a look at where your revenue is and really have that mirror turning moment to say, you know what, these are the reasons why my income is not growing or going backwards. Now, if it's increasing, you're obviously doing something right. And I guarantee you, the people whose income is increasing, they're doing investing into their business. They're hiring coaches, right? They're joining masterminds. They're learning programs. They're bringing on team members. Now, if that makes sense, just drop a Y or a yes in the chat. Again, if you're coming on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you're watching this on the replay, tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like to give me. And please don't forget to head over to my profile and hit my follow button and then turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. And I just wanted to have a very open and honest conversation with all of you today, because I still feel there's too many coaches and too many influencers. And I put that in air quotes because people self-appoint them as an influencer now. I just want to be honest, right? Because how a lot of entrepreneurs are feeling right now, Nancy and I felt the same exact way. And I know it's tough. I know it can be challenging. You know, we're going through our own struggles right now with things that we're doing, and we're trying to figure out. Anyone that has told you that they have completely figured it out, they're crushing it month in, month out, you know, there's no issues, they're lying. Yes, we are significantly up from last year, but every month we are looking at what's working and what's not working and what we can do better. That is the key. So again, number one, shorten that learning curve by hiring a coach, joining a mastermind or program that teaches you what it is that you need to know about your offering or your service that helps you. Now, the other thing is this, number two, realize that it's going to take on average 2 to 4 years to get your feet wet in entrepreneurship. So you have to have patience, you have to be consistent, and you have to have those necessary means to get over the hump. Too many people expect themselves to achieve significant success in their entrepreneurial endeavor in 6 months. So anytime you see an advertisement for someone saying, hey, we can show you how to create 6 figures in 6 months, I call BS. There are so many factors that go into creating 6 figures in 6 months. Because if you think about that, right, that's about $18,000 a month. So you're telling me that if someone is going to teach you how to make 6 figures in 6 months, right, you're going to go from not making any money to $18,000 a month in 30 days and then repeat that every month for 5 straight months? No, I'm sorry. There are too many factors that go into monetary success. The know, like, and trust, a proven product, testimonials, an engaged network, right? And expertise, years of experience. There is no way someone can teach you how to make 6 figures in 6 months. No way. No way. And for those that have achieved 6 figures in 6 months by doing what it is that that person said to do, I guarantee you there were some factors that probably played into that. They had an engaged network. They had the know, like, and trust of their customer base. They had a large email list. They had a nice social media presence. They were consistent. There are so many factors that go into that. So when you can wrap your minds around that you are in it, it's 2 to 4 years, and I'm going to do this. And I never tell people to quit any job that they have that's allowing them and affording them to work on their side business. So many people, they're like, oh, I'm going to fire my boss, I'm going to quit my job, and I'm going to go all in with my entrepreneurial business. That's a mistake. Big mistake. Because now you're cutting off all of your income and you're putting yourself into a very, very desperate place. If you have a regular job that's paying you $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, it's affording you the ability to grow that side business with no pressure, because anything that you make in that side business, you're giving yourself an automatic raise. Then when that side business or whatever you're looking to grow ends up overtaking your full-time job, then you can make those necessary steps to step away from it. So when you realize that it takes 2 to 4 years to really grow any business to get it going, you have to be patient, you have to be consistent, and you have to have the necessary means to get over that hump. Once you get past those 2 to 4 months or 2 to 4 years, you learn a lot in that time period. You learn a significant amount in that time period. Now, you may learn one of two things. Number one, this is exactly what I want to do. This is what I want it to be. I can't wait to continue to grow this. Or you may have to cut your losses. You may have to cut your losses before you dig too much of a hole for you and your family. I know so many people that have put themselves in financial strain, financial debt, trying to make their business work. In all honesty, sometimes it's just not meant to be. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. It's not easy running a business at all. It takes a certain type of person. Not everybody is cut out for it. Some people are better suited and more cut out for the climb of the corporate ladder, or working for a company that they really believe in the morals and standards that that company has. And that's okay. Some people want the 401k. Some people want the health insurance and the retirement and the pension. And that's okay. There's so many people that poo-poo the people that end up trying to be an entrepreneur and say, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get a regular job, or, start a new career and work for someone. So many people poo-poo those individuals. I applaud them. I have so many friends that tried entrepreneurship and realized that it wasn't a good fit for them. They did not want to coach people. They did not want to sell programs and courses. They didn't like sales. They didn't want to have to network all the time. They wanted a little bit more peace and ease. Now, Nancy and I have a lot of peace and ease, but it's taken us a while to get there. But sometimes you do have to cut your losses before you dig too much of a hole for you and your family. Do not run yourself into a financial spot where it's going to lead to not only financial disarray, but it's going to cause problems with your loved ones. You do not want your drive for wanting to make something work to supersede and overtake the love that you have for your friends, for your family, for your kids, for your spouses and significant others. That is what's most important. Businesses come and go, money comes and goes. We only get one family, right? We have certain friends. We have such a short amount of time on this planet. Everyone acts as like it's guaranteed that we're going to wake up tomorrow. No, we're not. No, we're not. My father turned 70 in December, only to find out, and the healthiest guy you will ever meet, looks like he's in his 50s, even late 40s, right? Been in health and wellness his entire life, still personal trains, competes, all that stuff. Turned 70 in December, only to find out 2.5 months later he has brain cancer. Now, he's going to beat this. He's fighting it. He actually starts his 4th round of chemo today. But it's been a mirror turning moment for him because he realized he was, I got to squeeze the juice out of life right now. I got to do what it is that I want to do right now. We have to stop acting as if every day is promised. Every day is a gift. The fact that I get to jump on here live with all of you, I love it. I don't care how little or how many people are on here. I just want to be real. I want to be honest. I want to be transparent. I want everyone to win. I don't care how you want to win, whether that's working for someone else or working for yourself. I just want you to win. But I want you to understand and I want you to know that there are things that need to go into to succeeding. Shortening that learning curve, right? Realizing that it's going to take time. You have to be patient. We live in this instantaneous world right now where we want everything to happen right now. And I'm sorry, it's not going to happen right away. It's going to take time. But also, don't be afraid to cut your losses before you dig too much of a hole for you and your family to get out of. So if all this has made sense, drop a Y or a yes in the chat. But also 2 final things to ask of you. Number 1, type in the comments below what was your biggest takeaway from today's training. But number 2, for those that are succeeding in entrepreneurship, what's the best tip or what is the thing that has helped you the most create success in your business that you can share with other people that are watching today? Leave that takeaway or that tip that has helped you most that you can help others by dropping it in the comments below. So everyone, I hope you appreciated my honesty, my openness, but also the love that I have for each and every one of you and your businesses. I want you to kill it. I want you to crush it. I want you to succeed. However you want to do so, I will support you. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.